Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Classic Live Album War. The tournament continues. We are in round two. We've got two real heavyweights here. Both albums have one guy in common, right? So we've got Deep Purple, made in Japan, versus Rainbow on Stage. Of course, that one guy in common is none other than Ritchie Blackmore. All right. Two juggernaut live albums. One, always talked about as one is the greatest live albums of all time. The other, a live album with the guy from that album, his new band, also a formidable live album, right? So let's start with Made in Japan. Released in the UK December 1972. Here in the US, April of 73. Okay, originally it was slated to just be a Japanese release. Okay, recorded at the Festival Hall in Osaka, 15th and 16th August 1972, as well as performances from the Nippon Budokan in Tokyo, August 17th. So a couple days in Japan. Like I said, originally just slated to be a Japanese-only release, but the rest of the world were like, no, we want this too. We want it too. Of course, features the definitive, for some, the classic Mark II lineup of Ritchie Blackmore on guitar, Ian Gillan on vocals, John Lord on Hammond organ and keyboards, Ian Pace on drums, and Roger Glover on bass. Okay, so this comes hot on the heels of Machine Head. So, this lineup had already done In Rock, Fireball, and Machine Head, top of the world. All right, we got most of the best tunes from those albums. Most of them extended out, right? A lot of jamming, a lot of improvisation going on here. Got Highway Star, killer version of Highway Star with a lethal Blackmore solo. Lots of screams from Gillan. You got Child in Time, 12 plus minutes of bliss. Gillan screaming up a storm. Lord and Blackmore taking extended solos. Okay, that's just side one. Side two, you got Smoke on the Water, The Mule, featuring some great drumming from Ian Pace. Side three, Strange Kind of Woman, a lengthy, lazy, bluesy number. A lot of great organ and guitar solos on that. And side four, taken up by none other than Space Truckin'. All sorts of jamming and improvs going on that. Crazy, crazy, monstrous version of Space Truckin' at nearly 20 minutes long, right? If you get the special edition, which is what I have, you also get additional encores not included on the regular album. Black Knight, how Black Knight was left off this album to begin with, is crazy. Speed King. Okay, another tune should have been on the original album, and Lucille. Okay, expert production on this. It's loud, it's raw. It's Martin Birch, of course, engineered the album. A classic live album at a band at the height of their powers, right? So let's move over to the other album, released in 1977. By this time, Blackmore had left Deep Purple, left the Mark III lineup of the band, who had produced Burn and Stormbringer. He decided he wanted to kind of go out and stretch his wings and do something else. Took Deep Purple's opening band, Elf, with him, featuring none other than Ronnie James Dio on lead vocals. Recorded the first album, Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, changed the lineup, kept Dio, brought in Cozy Powell, the great Cozy Powell, fresh off his stint in the Jeff Beck Group. Okay, Jimmy Bain on bass, Tony Carey on keyboards, the definitive version of Rainbow. Okay, here we got a double disc set, again, kind of like the Made in Japan album, a lot of lengthy tunes, a lot of jamming, a lot of guitar solos and things like that. All right. This one was recorded December 1976 in Germany and Japan. So again, got a bunch of different recordings from different shows here. All right. Kill the King kicks it all off. Of course, Kill the King from the Long Live Rock and Roll album, which had not come out yet as of the time where they recorded this. Okay, so brand new track. Again, perhaps the definitive version of Kill the King. Okay, you got a little medley, Man on the Silver Mountain, a little bit of blues, Starstruck, Lady Starstruck, You're Nothing But Bad Luck, okay? Great version of Man on the Silver Mountain here. All right, side two of the vinyl, you got a lengthy Catch the Rainbow, gorgeous. And again, probably my favorite version of Catch the Rainbow. Side three, a lengthy Mistreated, okay? A holdover from Ritchie's Deep Purple days. Done really well. All right. I love the way Ronnie sings Mistreated. It's great. One of my favorite versions of Mistreated. Over on side 4, you got 16th Century Greensleeves. Heavy rocking version of that. Okay. Dio singing up a storm. And then Still I'm Sad, a cover of the Yardbirds classic, here with vocals from Ronnie. Lengthy, 11 minutes. A lot of great guitar playing from Blackmore on this. It's a great, heavy album. All right. Classic early Rainbow. Is it missing stuff? I mean, you know, would have been nice to hear Stargazer on here. Would have been nice to hear some more of the Rising tune. You know, Terrell Woman would have been cool. I know they played Stargazer on that tune. So for me, would have been nice to hear an extra track or two, maybe a little less jam, an extra track or two, but whatever. But you know how it goes, guys. We've got to make a choice here. As you know, I am a huge Blackmore fan. He's my favorite guitar player of all time. And I love both of these bands a lot. A lot. In fact, both of these lineups. Some of my favorite lineups of any bands ever. Okay. The Rainbow Rising era band. Mark II era Purple. I love Mark III as well. But I got to make a choice. And as much as I really love this album, to me, this is like a no-brainer. This is made in Japan all the way, okay? I just think this is a more fully realized live album. It has, the performances here are legendary. You know, you arguably might get better performances from this band on some of the other subsequent live releases that have come out, you know, in more recent years, okay? Or at least more, the performances here are spectacular, but perhaps more fleshed out set lists, okay, on subsequent releases, okay? So I'm going to go with Made in Japan, 6th round KO. Doesn't get much better than this, right? One of my favorite live albums of all time. It's just incredible. Some incredible, incredible performances from every guy in the band. The songs are spot on, and yes, some may say there's a little too much jamming going on here. I don't mind it here, because that's what this band were really good at. So, yeah, is what it is. That's my choice. Deep Purple. KO. 6th round over a very strong Rainbow on Stage, but you all got to pick as well. So in the upper right-hand corner, you see that little white circle with the letter I in it. Click on that. Vote for Deep Purple. Vote for Rainbow. Also vote on our Facebook page. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here every day on YouTube. We got Classic Live Album Wars coming up. 2 a day till we finish off round 2, which should probably be sometime over the next 2.5 weeks, probably right before the Thanksgiving break. Okay, then we'll tally up all of the votes. We'll look at all the winners, move them over to round 3 bracket, and we'll get ready to continue on to round 3. But you know how it goes here. Vote here, vote on Facebook. At the end of 6 days, I stop the counting, declare a winner, and that guy, or that band I should say, will move, or that album will move on to round 3 in our Classic Live Album War contest. Okay, so we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Actually, you'll probably see me again today. I got a very special top 10 song show coming up later today, so hopefully we'll get to that probably tonight sometime. All right, so have a good rest of the day, guys, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. And remember, vote Deep Purple or Rainbow. Who's moving on to round 3? We shall see. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.